Do not fall for this steroid fear-mongering propaganda, okay? Natural testosterone levels in men have been declining decade after decade, okay? And so you need to look at the data critically and understand that your success in life, which is mediated or determined largely by your hormones, because your hormones determine how you feel and how you act, how you behave, and we just know testosterone is the king hormone when it comes to success. It makes you more driven. It makes you more confident. It makes you more jacked and allows you to get fucking leaner easier. It is the key to success in life as a man. For example, when you're competing with other men, right? This is in natural settings. When you're competing with other men, your body will actually produce more testosterone. Or if you're around women that you want to fuck, you will produce more testosterone. Why? Because it's almost like our biology knows that to get us to do shit, testosterone is the fucking hormone to signal I guess you could say, an alpha or a pursuit-driven environment. It makes you more dopaminergic. Dopaminergic. Sorry, my fucking pronunciation is terrible these days. But yeah, so testosterone is king if you want to succeed in life. Why do you think all the guys that are soy boys, like this fucker here, like this is the average male physique, right? Skinny fat, no muscle, bitch tits, just tons of estrogen, okay? This is the reality. And you don't want to be like this guy here, okay? You want to avoid being like this guy here, and you want to be like my clients here and actually get fucking jacked, okay? And I'm not saying that you have to take steroids, okay? You can do things naturally, of course, but the case is, if you have average or below average genetics, you will struggle to meaningfully progress properly. And what I mean by that is you can progress as much as you want naturally. That's good. But to have that elite physique, you're competing with guys that are 6'3", have insane muscle bellies, train for less than a year, and have bigger arms than you, and are more jacked than you. Just let that sink in for a second. There are real naturals that train for 13 years just to look okay and to get mogged by a guy that trains 1 year. And so genetics is law, but I refuse to give up and I refuse to be a victim. And so what can you actually do to at least try? At least know that you tried everything you could to offset that genetic deficit. And that's where steroids come into play. They will allow you to offset your deficit as much as you possibly can. And the beauty of it is that you can do things without damaging your health or noticeably shortening your lifespan. And to be honest, if anything, increasing your lifespan, because at least you fucking lived a beautiful life instead of living a soy boy life. Okay? And anyone that tells you otherwise, they're probably 6'3", they're probably Chad, they probably have everything given to them in life. And that's not you. So you can't live like these other people. You are in a different fucking category, right? You're technically subhuman. We all start subhuman, us fucking average guys. And as we know, the dating market is incredibly competitive nowadays. And you think you're going to get there naturally? You're just going to put on a couple of kilos of muscle and look okay when 6'3" Chad is going to fuck all the women in the world and you get nothing. You get left behind. Is that what you want? I didn't think so. So how about you pick up the fucking needle and do what's required to ascend so you can get jacked, you can get aesthetic the best way possible. And so you don't get mogged and you start mogging. Okay, brother? So on top of that, I will say that, modernity, so modern day environment has kind of biased for these low test behaviors and low test outcomes, whether it's the food, whether it's the pollution, and, just Jewish fucking goyslop, all right? And ultimately, I need you to think about what else can you really live for? Like, seriously, in this one life, okay, you work a 9 to 5, you have a pizza Fridays, you look like shit, you don't have a girlfriend, you're single, you have no female prospects because you're literally subhuman, right? Like, why would she choose you unless you want to date a 1 out of 10 fat bitch that still won't respect you? What the fuck do you have to live for? Us men, back in the day, we used to have something to live for. We used to be able to work, make money, and that money would be capital for us to provide for a family and, actually attract a long-term partner that isn't a fucking ran-through whore. But all women nowadays are running through whores in the West. So what the fuck can you do nowadays? Well, there's actually not much you can do except for get jacked and make money. And at least have a community of stronger men that you can fucking live within and progress. Because we're not living in the 1980s anymore. The things have changed. Women have jobs now. They don't need your money. Okay, so then what matters now? Looks matter in the dating context. And Jewish propaganda has made casual sex so fucking normalized that half these women are impossible to pair bond with. Good luck fucking locking down a long-term, sustainable, happy relationship. She'll never be satisfied. She'll always want more. She'll monkey branch to the next fucking penis, right? This is unless you get really lucky, right? Those fucking rarities do exist, but for most of us men, dude, like you have to look at the bell curve. We're in the fucking highest probability percentage where you're just not going to get the partner you want. You're not going to live the life you want. You're trapped in this fucking 9-to-5 cycle. Not to say 9-to-5 is bad, but I mean, like you're not living the lifestyle you want. Where's your freedom? You know? And the first step is to get fucking jacked, okay? And PEDs are going to fucking absolutely help you in that regard, okay? Just look at my clients here, okay? These are just a handful of clients that have worked with me. And as you can see, we've made significant transformations from skinny to fucking jacked, okay, to fat to lean, and so on and so forth. It's like my methods work. When you have a system in place, you will get results. The problem is a lot of you guys have no fucking structure, have no system, have no accountability. And so you try and do these things. Maybe you go hard for a couple of weeks and then you fucking slow down and you stop executing. And then what? You just wasted 2 weeks because you fucking lost all the gains that you made. You know? And it's time that if you truly want to transform, you actually implement the right system to have that training, to have that nutrition, have the PED protocols in place to get you the results that you want. Because at the end of the day, you have this one fucking life. Do you really want to live a miserable soy boy? Or do you want to ascend and be the fucking jacked motherfucker that you always wanted to be? And I'm not like these other fitness coaches. Oh, you should stay natural and fucking be a pussy and look like shit. Bro, I'm here to deliver results and results only. Nothing else fucking matters. Okay? So some practical tips when it comes to assessing your own ability to optimize your hormones. I would say first get a blood test, and specifically want to look at your total test. Free test is, usually a fucking who gives a fuck because it's a calculated number. It doesn't actually matter. So really you just want to look at your total test. If it's below 700 nanograms per deciliter, right? You're fucked. You're fucked. You really think you're going to build more muscle optimally against Chad if your testosterone is 700 or less, okay? 700 plus, okay, look, these are healthy ranges for a man. But it's also healthy to be between 1,000 and 15,000, right? Like, there's no real noticeable health consequence between 700 and 15,000. But there is huge noticeable difference in how you feel and your behaviors within this higher range. Think about that for a second. So you can literally inject shit to make you better than other men in all realms. It's literally a fucking life hack. It's biohacking. And most guys are too lazy to fucking do this shit. And Chads are too lazy because they're already winning in life. But you're not Chad. So you need to do this. Do you understand? You have no other option. You're 20 fucking, you're in your 20s. You're going to turn 30 in like 2 seconds. Then what? Your life's fucking over. You need to take action. And you need to take action now. Okay? So I recommend that if you're in this healthy range, you should try and optimize it. You can probably push it up to 800. But at some point, you're going to hop on PDs anyways. And for the guys that have less than 500, so a lot of my clients actually, they come to me, I look at their blood work, they have less than 500 tests. Like, less than 500 tests, bro. You're literally subhuman, hormonally. And you expect to win at life with fucking sub 500 tests. Get the fuck out of here. Unless your androgen receptors are extremely sensitive. Those people do exist rarely. But 9 times out of 10, that's not you, okay? And you'll know this by how you feel. Do you feel motivated every morning? Do you feel fucking powerful? Are you building muscle easily? Are you burning fat easily? Like, you just know when you have low tests, because when you have high tests, it's a clear distinction in life quality, okay? So how do you optimize your test naturally? Just a quick crash course. There'll be tons of these grifters fucking, all making it so complicated. Bro, it's so simple, and there's only so much you can do. 1, quality sleep. Are you getting 8 hours a night? If you're not getting 8 hours a night, how about you stop doom scrolling and fucking exposing yourself to blue light every night? Okay, have 1 hour of wind down where it's like dark room, and you take magnesium glycinate. Okay, you don't eat a big meal before bed. Just have basic sleep hygiene, and you'll have quality sleep. Okay, manage your stress, ashwagandha. Just search it up, dude. How do I lower stress? It's like fucking 2-3 things you can really do. Lift heavy, heavy exertion. It tells your body that you need testosterone. It will produce more. Great. And lastly, diet. Actually, eat healthy foods to support the synthesization of, or synthesis, sorry, of testosterone. And all the steroid molecules are based off cholesterol molecule. Okay, so you need eggs, healthy fats in your diet, red meat. This will help you synthesize testosterone. And then once you do that for a couple of years, you get a blood test. You're like, oh, I maxed out at 800. Great, you made some good gains. And now it's time to ascend to the next level and transform. Okay, and that's when you need to make the conscious decision. Do you commit and do you take this risk in this one life you have to give it everything you got, or do you stay the same and just be happy with average? Both are fine. There's no right or wrong way, but there is a way that will give you a better quality of life, in my opinion, and that is to roid the fuck up. Okay. And this is ultimately the only way you can look good with bad genetics. I'm not speaking on behalf of Chads. Chads can become natural bodybuilders that look amazing without steroids, but you're not Chad. Just let that sink into your thick skull. You are not Chad. You will suffer. You're a sub-5 human. You need these fucking pharmaceutical interventions to give you a fighting chance at life. Your blood wine will stop at you. Okay, this is the truth. So take that what you will. And yeah, if you guys are looking for help, if you want the full system, full guidance, like my clients here, there's a booking link in the description below. It's a Calendly link. We'll have a strategy call, basically assess what your goals are, what the current problems you're facing, and then we'll see how I can potentially map that out all for you to ultimately allow you to ascend and build the dream physique that you've always wanted. So yeah, peace out, guys.